Welcome to Jazara for Dummies. It is the 4th of April 2025. Let's look at today's news from Professor William Liebenberg. Please like, share and subscribe. Join our Telegram group in the comments below. Also, see in comments attached links. Thank you. Let's go. Iraq and dinar RV. Iraq is put in a make or break situation. Trump just dropped the new tariff data, and Iraq stands out. While China, India, and others face pressure, Iraq is quietly the most lopsided, 78%. Tariffs on U.S. goods. Only 39% tariffs in return. A $5.8 billion trade deficit in Iraq's favor. And now, full reserve coverage of the dinar. Amazingly, no press conference. No headlines. Nothing. Just a silent data drop, and a target painted. Ponder about this. When tariffs expose a currency imbalance like this. When reserves confirm the revaluation. Maths. When the US starts playing hardball through trade optics. Then that's no coincidence. That's a coordinated setup. This isn't just about Iraq. No. It is vastly bigger. It's about the dollar, oil, gold, and what's next. This is a controlled demolition to use Iraq as the catalyst to bring the cabal down. Controlled demolition is a procedure that involves taking down buildings and structures in a safe, guided manner in order to achieve the best timely results. This type of demolition is important because safety is paramount, as you can imagine it can be very dangerous. The RV steps. Step 1. The 4 requirements for the dinar to RV. Gurus know about it but ignore it. Step 2. Peg country currencies to stablecoins. Step 3. 180 cryptocurrency currencies regulations expiring date July 22 to present regulations Pack 2. Trump. Step 4. Trump signs cryptocurrencies regulations into law. Now physical currencies are connected to legal cryptocurrencies and the cabal's fiat system can be made redundant. Step 5. Collapse cabal fiat petrodollar and Ripple stablecoin dollar RLUSD rises together with like-minded global stablecoin backed by gold. The RV cannot happen unless the backup tokenized digital currency system is 100% in place. The bond payouts can happen at any time as it does not depend on the RV. It only requires M1 to activate the Alpha and Omega Trust, which is the main trust. NB. Pay attention to what will flow when the Global Bond Asset Register website is activated in South Africa soon. Let's talk a bit more about the Global Bond Registration website. Developments. External money will carry the loyal bond holders who have already registered their bonds at MCT till the bonds pay out. This is the next step as communicated by Ms. D. Fori. This communication the registered bondholders are now waiting for and could be posted at any second. It has nothing to do with the fake king's gift other gurus promised their followers. This is legitimate initial humanitarian funding that has been released to uplift those desperately in need till the bonds pay out. It is not bond money either and will not be deducted from your bond money. Let's, for simplicity, just call it a rescue monthly allowance, and this allowance will see you through till the bonds pay out. The amount will be communicated to you, which will be equal and fair. You can do whatever you want to with it. I suspect Hetty Botha will get extremely busy when the first monthly money drops in the loyalists' accounts after the Global Bond Asset Registration website is launched, and the sheeple acknowledge the gurus lied to them all along. Watch the sheeple flock to subscribe to Jazara for Dummies. The trend has already started and will increase. Administrators, be ready please, especially the chat groups where people will post many questions to you. This operation is not about beating the clock, it is about conquering the distance, and you loyalists did conquer the distance with us in association with MCT. Payment systems. The new world coming, most are not ready for. When billions without bank accounts can access digital dollars via a smartphone, that's real financial access. Globally, over 1 billion people have smartphones but lack access to banks. Stablecoins will bridge the gap. Strong testimony from Paxos CEO Charles on why this matters. The Financial Committee just passed the Stable Act. Full speed ahead. H.R. 2392, the Stablecoin Transparency and Accountability for a Better Ledger Economy, Stable, Act of 2025, passed Committee 32-17. The future of global finance is on-chain, period. Ripple equals. Emerged in 2004. ISO 20022 equals launch in 2004. This is why Ripple was cited in official ISO 20022 documentation within a diagram illustrating how interoperability between the SWIFT network and Ripple will occur. ISO 20022 was created to expand Ripple services to the global financial system. ISO 20022 was created to help fintechs like Ripple integrate with the traditional financial system. It provides a common global language or messaging standard that allows banks and blockchain-based payment networks to communicate seamlessly. Without this standardization, fintech innovations would remain isolated from the broader financial system. Ripple is capitalizing on this shift. Rather than banks struggling to implement blockchain alone, it seems more viable for banks to collaborate with fintech organizations, like Ripple, to capture value from the blockchain technology on a larger scale. RippleNet offers a blockchain as a service model that allows traditional banks to plug directly into its network, making integration effortless. ISO 20022 compliance is critical for this adoption. Banks operate within strict regulatory and operational frameworks, and any new technology must align with those requirements. By ensuring RippleNet is ISO 20022 compliant, Ripple removes a major barrier to entry, making it easier for banks to adopt XRP-based payments without regulatory concerns. The Finastra-Ripple partnership is of this adoption. While RippleNet already has 200 financial institutions connected, that is tiny compared to the 11,000 that use SWIFT. By linking with Finastra, Ripple gains access to SWIFT's vast network, giving those banks a direct path to using XRP for payments. ISO 20022 is the infrastructure needed for blockchain to scale. Now, Ripple is leveraging this framework to bring blockchain to the core of global finance. This is all documented. Now, Ripple serves on the ISO 20022 committee. ISO 20022 goes live July 14. Breaking. BlackRock met with the SEC Crypto Task Force this week to discuss the firm's existing crypto ETFs and the possibility of enabling in-kind redemptions and creations for them. In the future, buckle up folks, get ready for the BlackRock XRP Spot ETF. Filing. Commodities. Vietnam identifies 40 gold mines with 30 tons of estimated reserves. Unmined gold can be used to back a currency. Currency wars. On April 2, Trump launched the most strategic economic strike of the century. A massive tariff shift cracked the globalist system, triggered a surge in gold and silver, and signaled the rise of sovereignty over central control. This isn't reformed. It's divine reset. This wasn't merely about tax percentages or import duties. It was about sovereignty, forcing each country into sovereignty. It was about cutting the cord to foreign dependency and restoring power to American producers, workers, and families. As the dust settles, it's clear, this is not a reform. It's a reversal, and it has already begun to reshape the landscape. The trade war is here and nothing can stop it. World War IV is a trade and currency war. Risk assets are currently getting smashed. Watch how the same crowd that mocked the Federal Reserve for blowing massive asset bubbles start crawling back, begging for quantitative easing. This is a coordinated strategy in the final stages of execution. IQD, VND, RV, and GCR. Tariffs will shake up international markets, and the US is signaling a move toward economic independence, which aligns with the GCR's goal of resetting currencies to gold-backed values. Trump's tariffs aren't just about trade. They're a strategic move to reshape the global financial order, paving the way for currencies like the IQD to revalue. Global liquidity is shifting. Trump will use the economic tariffs to bring everything in line. That sums up your Friday news. Have a great weekend. See you tomorrow.